Happy Sunday, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are. It's been a week. But I'm back. The weather has cooled down significantly and I am no longer melting in my room. So, hi Minnie, happy Sunday. Oh my gosh! 50! Oh my gosh, thank you! Thank you! 50! Nice. Holy heck. Like, blink once again and it's gonna be 100, I swear. That would be... oh my gosh, that would be an achievement. Holy heck. Thank you, as always, for your continued support. Wait, yes, halfway there, indeed. It does feel like I've been doing this forever. But, you know, seeing 50 months, it's like, holy shit. That's a lot. Oh my gosh. How was your week? How was everyone's week? I hope it was okay. I'm exhausted, to be honest. I'm slowly getting used to my new tasks. Slowly but surely. But yeah, it just requires a lot of brain power, so I'm just slightly overwhelmed. Let's just put it that way. Oh no, has it been stressful? Oh. I hope the weekend has been treating you a bit more nicely. I'm just coping until past Tuesday. Past Tuesday? Why Tuesday specifically? I was actually very close to just cancelling the stream today because I felt so tired. I feel so tired. But then again, I was like, I already cancelled it last week, so I don't want to cancel it twice in a row. So here I am. I'll probably make this a short-ish stream though, depending on, you know, how much I can get into the drawing flow. Although, I don't mind to just chat today, to be honest. Oh, the dentist, of course! I forgot about that. You'll be fine. Not to worry. Everything will be okay. I'm sure your dentist is very capable. And you'll be in good hands. Will it be in the morning? For me personally, it's easier if I have those kind of things planned in the mornings. I hate it when things are planned in the afternoons. I'm sure they know what to do, but that won't calm my morbid fear. Understandable, yeah, that's valid. Oh, I just finished watching the first season of Witch Hat Atelier. Oh my gosh, I loved it. I loved it so much, and the animation is so gorgeous. They really did it justice. I'm so happy. Oh my gosh, I was so moved when I watched it. Because it's just, you know, it's better than I imagined. It's like very true to the manga, and I love that they managed to sneak in very Kamome style of, you know, the manga paneling and the art style. That's great. I love it. I love it so much. I want to reread the story now. I'm actually not quite caught up to the story yet because I only have up until... what is this? Let me check. Is that volume 14? Yes, I have up until volume 14 on my shelf. Yeah, I want to find the time to reread it. And last Friday, I also decided to take 1 week off in August just to have, I guess, a wee yearly holiday because I deserve it. I just find it very difficult to plan holidays. Holidays are exhausting in different ways. Maybe I'll go to Switzerland. Not to mention the animes love Brush Buddy so much that they keep Yes! Yes, you're right. I feel like he's there even though he wasn't like that prominent in the manga, but you know, I'm not complaining. We love Brush Buddy. That's great. We love it. No one's gonna see this, but I'm gonna add it anyway. Just a bit of texture because it feels so bland. But I don't need to go very precise since you can't see it much anyway. The hidden main protagonist, yeah. They're gonna... Brush Buddy is a key figure in this story. I actually don't have a favorite character. I love all of them. I guess we have to wait another year for the next one to come out. At least 1 year. I was thinking maybe I should also take a holiday from streaming. Right? I should, right? When was the last time I had a holiday? Christmas, I think. Was it Christmas? Did I cancel my streams during Christmas? I don't remember. I don't know what it is with Sundays. Sundays are always the days where I somehow always end up contemplating my life choices, right? Because it's like the kind of the last day of the weekend. It's one of my only 2 days off before the Monday begins and the cycle starts over again. So I always end up ruminating or, you know, thinking what to do. I did read a lot of Chinese this week, so I'm very happy about that. Slowly but steady improvement in my Chinese proficiency. And pray that it sticks this time. I think another reason why I ruminated like even more today is because it's very quiet. I think everyone's like off or on holiday or something. At least it feels very quiet. Oh my gosh, Eva. Yes. I have tried before to just copy paste the lines basically, or like make a grid. But I didn't like how it looked so rigid. So I was like, nah, I'm drawing it by hand. And to be honest, it's very therapeutic. Happy Sunday, by the way. I have a brush that's like a 3 and 4 line set. Ah, I see. That's nice. Maybe I should have one, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. I don't know why I don't like taking shortcuts when it comes to my own work. Like if it was a commercial piece, you know, if I had like time constraints or like I'm on a deadline, it's, you know, a commission for someone, then for sure I would probably consider it, because then it's like, yeah, I don't want to waste time on this, right? But if it's my personal project, I'm like, I just want to sit down and draw lines. Honestly, it's been a while. I've not been nearly doing as much drawing as I should. So it's not painful. Yeah, no worries, no worries. It's not painful. If it was, I would have probably stopped drawing these lines midway and moved on to something else. Which is actually a bad habit, I think, that I have. Me just quitting something halfway and doing something else. I'm terrible at that. I really find it very difficult to just lock in. So I always appreciate the moments where I can lock in, you know, where I manage to lock in and just do something, sit down and finish it, you know. Hope your Sunday is going well, and yeah, and understand. Yeah. Oh yeah, my Sunday is doing, yeah, I'm doing great actually. I've been doing a lot of thinking about what I want to do with my life. But that's every Sunday, let's be real. Oh, you take break? Yeah, you should take breaks. Everyone should take break from things. I think especially people who take, like, who do commissions, breaks are very, very important. I used to take commissions a very long time ago, but I realized that I just don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy art when I have to do it for someone else. Or specifically when I have to do it for someone else because they're paying me. I don't like it when it becomes like work, you know? I wish I could say that I was rotating between projects, but lately I haven't been drawing at all. I think I only picked it up again 2 weeks ago after, I guess, a month or two of just not drawing. But it's okay. You know, I'm not in a hurry for this. Although I did get a very brief but strong desire to hurry this project along because of Falco, which is very unfortunate. But yeah. My pace. I did do some page layouts over the last few days along with writing for my fancy BL. Somehow that comes easier than a modern setting. I think so too. You just have much more freedom. I remember what I wanted to do for Pandemonium was to make it like actually historically accurate, right? Down from the architecture to the fashion to the customs. Oh my gosh. Cloud, thank you for the head pad. Happy Sunday. Down to the costumes and everything, like the whole shebang, and be like completely historically accurate. But obviously I very, very quickly found out that I would need to do a lot of research because I knew nothing. I knew nothing. Like, I would probably have to spend a few years just on doing research to make sure that everything is historically accurate. And I was like, no. Nope. Not gonna happen. And with fantasy, you can kind of get away with being like, oh, it's inspired by, you know, this and this time in this and this, you know, region. And the rest is, you know, fantasy. You know, it's just inspired. It's not accurate. And so people can't complain about it if you do something quote-unquote wrong. Where was I? I kind of want to keep drawing straight lines, but I ran out of... I finished that part. Oh wait, I have I have another page where I have this building drawn. Where is it? This one, I think. If it lets me. Hello? There we go. You regret doing a modern story? Oh my gosh. Especially thinking about it. Was there one? I think a very, very long time ago I had... That was when I was still in high school. I had a story that took place in like the modern times. But then I very quickly found out that I have to draw things like cars, right? And like complex mechanical things or, you know, modern architecture. And I was like, no. Oh no. I also sit in for some of Kodansha's new initiatives, finding tips and advice on their Academy Discord. Oh, really? It's helped me find answers to so many questions that kept me stuck. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. It's always good to grab information and inspiration from communities. Look at my very simple house. I can find the layer it's on would be nice. I think it's at the end. There we go. The only great thing of doing the modern is all the assets and 3D backgrounds I can just rip. Ah, yeah, that's true, that's true. Nah, today I just feel like doing tedious stuff. I just realized that it must be so boring to watch, but I just want to do tedious things for a bit because I've been using my brain so much this week. I just need, you know, I just want to use my brain less. I want to stop using my brain for a bit, if that's okay. I just realized I made a mistake here. I made a mistake. It's okay. It's very easily fixable. There we go. Still finding and making it fit in the setting. Yeah. That sounds so tedious, like more than just the drawing part. So I don't think I could ever do a modern setting. I'll just stick with my horse-drawn carriages instead of cars. Not that carriages are easy to draw, but you know what I mean. you know. Yeah, do you guys have plans for the summer holidays or something? Plans for this week? Anything you're looking forward to? For me, we had our last day at the old office was last Tuesday. And I think they moved everything last Thursday to the new office. So from tomorrow on, I will be expected at the new office. Yay. Yippee. It's okay. It's fine. I'm not upset. I will probably get used to it very quickly. And yeah, I will get used to it. You know, it's gonna be fine. And this past week was also, yeah, June was the last day of my manager, because she is also leaving. Not also leaving, but she's leaving the company, or she just left the company. So it's gonna be interesting getting used to not having her around. Many changes in my life, or for me personally at least. There's been a lot of changes. Maybe a nice change of pace, yeah, maybe. It's very important, I think, to have a change of scenery. Getting my dryer installed is probably the biggest thing I look forward to. Oh right, wait, they cancelled that first appointment, right? When they first came with the dryer or something. And to see your first batch of merch firsthand, oh my gosh, that's so exciting! Wait, when is that arriving? That's so cool. That's so cool. I've always dreamed about merch. I'm also about to submit some stuff for merch, so I'm really excited about that. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. I want to do that too. I want it too. The tech is gonna be on here on the 14th. Okay, 14. Okay. Very soon, very soon. Merch another 2 weeks, I see. That's nice. Something to look forward to. I probably won't start on merch myself anytime soon. I will probably very likely wait until I actually move into my new apartment, because that's when I actually have space to put them. Because my tiny room here is full. I cannot fit anything anymore. In a way, it's good, I guess, because I've been really kind of holding back on stuff that I wanted to buy. Stuff where I realize that, in hindsight, after not buying it, that I don't really need it. So it's, you know, it's fine. But that also means that I probably have to be very careful when it comes to purchases after I move to the new apartment. It's gonna be interesting. Hi Cloud, welcome, welcome, happy Sunday. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I feel very chill. Maybe a bit too relaxed, but hey, what can I do? Relax is good. It's supposed to be a relaxing Sunday. Sundays are supposed to be relaxing. It's a resting day. Yeah, I hope you've been feeling great as well. I hope you had a lovely week. Hope you're having a lovely weekend. Are we all raring to go? Raring to go for our Monday. Every time you see me, it's a gentle reminder that tomorrow is Monday. You're welcome. Is it raining? Oh shit, it's raining. Hold on, my window's open. Anyway, yay rain! Rain is good. We need more rain. Where was I? I already have the ACG shop. ACG? ACG? Is that the platform you told me about? Up and running, so I just need to test items from Wookri, which I'm not getting into. Oh, that one. I'm going through third party because I already tried to run stuff through my own place. I wanted to commit crimes. Oh no. I want to do stickers and postcards next time. Wait, so right now you have the, what's it called? Keychains? The acrylics? The ones that are arriving in 2 weeks? Is it possible being too relaxed? Maybe. It's possible because if you're too relaxed, you may not want to come out of that state. So it's actually quite dangerous. Yeah. And welcome, Set. Happy Sunday. Happy 4th of July. Yeah, happy 4th to those who celebrate it. Honestly, I would want Maggie to talk me to sleep at the dentist. That... I think that can be arranged, actually. Oh, thank you so much for the save. Oh my gosh, I need to save this. I have not been saving since the beginning. Thank you, Santum, and happy Sunday. But yeah, Minnie, you can just have one of my VODs up and just listen to me yap while you're there at the dentist. ACG Goods is the online shop that Wookri got up and going to offer stores free shop options for smaller artists. Okay, so it's like connected. For lack of better words. Connected. I hope it won't rain tomorrow, though. I wasn't expecting rain today. Wookri also just started offering product on demand, was it, right? Merch by expanded to also have shop storefronts. I see. And I guess you can link that to your own website? I see. It's all very complex stuff. Or at least it sounds very complex to me. I feel tired just thinking about it. It sounds like a lot of work. Even though it's probably quicker and easier than setting up your own shop yourself and your own merch. But still. I feel like I don't have the right yet to make merch. Not yet. HG can only go with Woocry or Woocry. Woocry, I still can't pronounce it. But if you have a Shopify shop, you can link that. Oh, nice. Oh my gosh. I'd love a Maggie sheep magnet and sticker. You mean the sheep emote that I have, or like my head? The sheep? I think they would be cute as keychains as well. They're scarce. Oh, you mean where you are? I see. What? Thank you for the streak. Thank you for the posture check. Oh, I mentioned last time that I would include a redeem that's like a full care package thingy. But then I got busy and forgot, so it's still not there. It's probably gonna take a few weeks before that's actually up. Even though it should be so quick and easy to set up. I just don't have the headspace currently. Yeah, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a lovely weekend. Honestly, I was expecting no one today. Wow, Scotty! Happy Sunday! Welcome, welcome! Just as I said, I was expecting no one. Because it's July, right? Today... Not really, not today, but I mean, this is the holiday period for people. So I'm expecting everyone to be on holiday. And I could just have a nice, very quiet, silent stream. It's been a while since I've done a silent stream. It's also con season. Ah, okay. Con season. I remember we talked about it last year that we wanted to join a con together. Forgot which one. But then I guess everyone got busy and we forgot about it. Maybe next year. Maybe next year. It's just sweltering in general. Is it still very hot where you are? Here it has cooled down significantly. Like, it's not cold, but it's just, you know, no longer melting. No more melting temperatures. But maybe they'll come back soon. I don't know. It usually comes back. No one expects the Scotty Inquisition, indeed. I'm happy you're here. I'm glad you decided to stop by again today. I'm always happy when people stop by. Even though I'm literally just drawing lines right now. Something that could so quickly and easily be automated. But I'm like, no. I'm too stubborn. I want to draw these lines myself. Sue me. Cons, I prefer pyramid schemes or good old ruse. That's true. I think those type of cons, they're kind of a year-round thing, not just a summer thing. Unfortunately. Oh my gosh, hi Infinity, thank you for the save. I needed another save. Just so you guys know, I don't save unless it's redeemed. Not because it's like a rule or something, but it's just because I forget. That's literally why. But yeah, happy Sunday, Fendir. I will posture check and hydrate and stretch. Thank you, thank you. Are my head pads working? Is it broken? At least I didn't see it. I didn't catch it. It's on, so I don't know why it's not working. It's not working. Ugh, that's so annoying. How's my favorite streamer doing? I'm annoyed my head pads are not working. I'm not getting the head pads I deserve. Why the hell's that? What's happening? It's here. This one's on. This one's working. Maybe it's because of the update? Question mark? Or maybe I need to relink it. How does this work again? Connections. It is connected. Did I just have to click this again? Hello? Do this. And where is it? This one? Test. It's not working. Okay, hold on. I really need to look into this actually. I just need to put it in my schedule that this needs to be done so I don't forget. I know myself because I will forget as soon as I end the stream. Check redeems. Every time there's an update, I feel like it just breaks completely. So let me turn this, maybe this works. I will try one more thing and then I will give up and continue drawing. Does this work? No. Okay. Okay, I don't think I have a quick fix for this. That's unfortunate. Okay, no redeems today. Or at least there's redeems, but you just don't see them. That's unfortunate. What fun items aside from keychains, acrylic stands, and stickers would be fun for merch? I like... notebooks. Like those tiny notebooks. What else? And magnets. I think those are the two types that I would use the most. Aside from the ones you mentioned. Coffee mugs. Ooh, coffee mugs! Beanie hats, t-shirts. Oh, I'd love to design a coffee mug. We might be getting t-shirts on Woolcrete at some point, but I question the quality. Mugs they already have, could look into that. Yes, I do use Mix It Up, yes. But I think this is not an issue of Mix It Up, maybe. It is, I think it is, it's my tits. Yeah. I need to look into that. But I'll do that later, no worries. I just don't want to spend time on that during my stream. And sketchbooks. Oh yeah, sketchbooks. Yeah, notebooks, sketchbooks. Yes, yes. Oh, pins. Yes, I would pin them to my bag. Yes, yes, pins as well. How was my whole week? It was just very busy with work because my tasks have changed since very recently. So there's a bunch of stuff that is still very new to me. So I was just very busy kind of absorbing all that and seeing how I can effectively implement it, you know, how to, you know, do my work effectively. So in that regards, I was quite busy, but I actually do like it. I like this new challenge that they gave me. And at least I don't feel like it's too much for me. So yeah. I'm just glad, I think, to be doing something else. Because I've been doing kind of the same for the past... How long I've been with this company for over 6 years now. So I've been pretty much kind of been doing the same thing for the past 6 years. So I'm just glad to have something new added to my skill set, I suppose. It does require me to kind of look at the data differently. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. That's interesting because I know that metal cannot do grading colors, but acrylics can. Oh, I see. I have a metal badge on my bag, I think. I don't know what I would prefer, metal or acrylics. You'd be down for a Maggie mug. What, just with my face on it, you mean? Just my face? I think if I were to design a mug, I would make a design especially for that mug. And not, how to say, and not kind of slap an existing illustration on it. Even though I could, but let's be real, I'm not quite content anymore with the work that I have been making recently. I don't know why I put that there. Why is that white? How did that get there? Oh, that's... Oh, it's not. I thought of it. Oh, it is here. Okay, found it. Because why did I put that there? Why did I do this? I don't know. Are you keeping up with the World Cup? I'm not, but I do know that the company I work for, they have like a little internal little competition where they make predictions about the World Cup, but I didn't participate because I knew that I was gonna forget because I am not keeping track of it at all. But I do know a lot of my colleagues are very excited about it. Are you? Are you actively keeping track of the cup? The World Cup? There's a lot of people who enjoy football in the world, but my family and me, we're more of a tennis people. So there's Wimbledon right now, and to be honest, that's a bit more interesting to me than the World Cup. Yeah, I used to play tennis a very long time ago, but I don't think I could hit a ball today. It's been so long. I would need to relearn. I actually would love the panoramic art on the slideshow with the glowing eyes. Which one? Which one? Is it the one that I'm also using as a background? Oh, that would actually work, I think, as wait, did I put that there? I don't remember. Is it up there? I'm looking. There's so much old art there. I did not update it. I actually do still like most of them. Like, I'm not, how to say, completely 100% satisfied, but like, I don't dislike them, if that makes sense. I didn't have a birthday art from Minnie this year. The glowing eyes. I think I add glowing eyes to many of them. Many of mine have glowing eyes. Oh, but though I don't know if I still have them on this PC because I had an issue with my old PC and some of it got lost. I would have no idea where I put them. Oh wait, it was for Witchtober. So I have this one has glowing eyes and this one has glowing eyes. Oh, said you watched way too many games. I know there's a lot of people who actually stayed up because the game would start at like 1 a.m. or 3 a.m. and they would stay up to watch it live. People are crazy. I mean, I think I had a streak going where I was making birthday art for you every year and I didn't manage to do it this year. So I feel bad. I think it's one of these two. I think this one would work well as a print. But not as other merch, I think. This one as well. I don't know, I think I prefer this one. If you look at the, you know, the thumbnail on the left. Anyway. Anyway. But Maggie, it's the most globally celebrated annual sporting event, bringing joy and despair to fans everywhere. Yes, I understand that. I understand. I just, I was just never really a part of it. No, and I'm not particularly interested to join them, to be honest. Also brings out the most obnoxious side in people. Yes. And it was beautiful, but it's never mandatory. I understand that. I understand that. And thank you for saying that. It does make me feel better. But part of me is still like, you broke your streak. How dare you? Also, I feel like, because I was thinking about it, I felt like I could not top the one I made last year. Because I still really love the one I made last year. And I was like, I cannot top this. It's not possible. I'm not skilled enough. I need more practice. The blue glowing eyes. I like that one too. I'm upping. Why would I not up myself? As an artist, how would I never try to up myself? It's a given, right? It's only natural. Could I possibly allow you to me to set that to my phone wallpaper? Yeah, you can set it to your like personal use is totally fine. As long as you don't alter or sell it, you know. Are you in my Discord? Hold on. You're in my Discord, right? Pretty sure you are. I'm like 99% sure you are. You will hit the ceiling fast? Yeah, I feel like I've already hit it. Let's be so real. I feel like I hit the ceiling and my head went through, and now I'm stuck. That's what it feels like. Let me check. Because I think if you go to original work and scroll up a bunch, scroll up a whole bunch. Yeah, it's all the way at the top. Yeah, you can just get it there. And then yeah, you're free to use that as your background if that's what you want, Fenrir. That's totally fine. Thank you for asking. No, I didn't expect you to, but you know, nowadays with all the people and the AI stuff, I'm like, So I feel like right now I'm only comfortable with posting, you know, my stuff in my own Discord and not really online. If what, I'll promote that and probably say, my friend made it. Oh, thank you. You're too kind. I've barely been doing any promotion, to be honest. I don't think I have been doing any promotion. Usually I just post my art and be like, okay, I made this, and then I will disappear for the next half year. I would just be gone, and then maybe I'll post something again the next year. Be like, let me just drop this here and then disappear again. I can't help it. I find it very, very difficult to kind of maintain an online presence. And I think it's a not very a good habit to have if you're trying to, you know, build your brand. But on the other hand, I'm like, do I really want to build a brand? Is that what I want? To be honest, I just want to make art. That's all I want. I just want to make art. You know, and if people happen to stumble upon my art and like it, then, you know, that's great. I'm happy. But, you know, I don't see myself going out of my way actually promoting my stuff. I don't know. I don't think it's not suited for me. Or maybe, you know, if I do ever feel the need to promote myself, I would probably hire someone to do it for me, because let's be real, I'm terrible at PR. Terrible. That's why I need to step up the game. I mean, no pressure, no pressure. No pressure. This is completely voluntary. Like, you will gain nothing from promoting me. I'm just gonna say this up front. Like, have you done any fan fiction of manga/anime? I've drawn fan art, but not fan fiction. I have thought about it, but I think... I don't know, I feel like I'm scared that I would, like, make them too out of character. I don't know. I've never written fanfiction before, to be honest. I think I much prefer to just come up with my own characters and their own stories instead. Have you? Do you enjoy fanfics by other fans? Works by other fans? Kenneth! Thank you again so much. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Thank you for the very nice message. Someone out there, me, is hoping today that you today shows you that every single effort you've made matters, because it does, and so do you. Yes. Thank you. Happy Sunday. Why do we feel like everyone's extra nice today? What is happening? What is today? The 5th of July. What is happening on 5th of July? But yeah, I hope you're having a lovely weekend. Of course, the same counts for you. Everyone matters. Everyone here in this chat matters, at least to me. Thank you for willing to, you know, keep me company as I try to work on this project. It's National to be nice to Maggie Day. National Be Nice to Maggie Day. Yeah, I guess. I'll take it. I'll take it. You know, I know of a lot of streamers and VTubers out there who have a community that likes to bully them. I'm very glad that you guys are just so nice. Like, what the heck? Thank you. Like, how did you find me? That's my main question. How did you find me? Going back to the whole, you know, I don't promote myself thing that I mentioned. I'm always so curious. I'm so curious when people come in and I'm like, how did you find me? How did you find me and why did you decide to stick around? I think that's my biggest question. Like, I get that, you know, I think I'm on the page. People, I guess, somehow pushed by Twitch or something, and then I end up there in your face and you decide to click on it. I get that. But there's a lot of you who just decided to stick around. And that is like a mystery to me. Complete mystery. I cannot fathom it. I guess the channel makes people like that. I guess so. I guess so. Yeah, certain types of people will attract certain types of fans, I guess. I think the only person here who really bullies me sometimes is Minnie. I'm gonna call Minnie out here today. Oh, buy a Minnie, yes, I remember. I summoned Minnie. Minnie likes to tease me when she can. But it's okay because it's Minnie. Blasphemy. I won't say a word. Oh, thank you for the stretch. Oh, wait, I missed a few messages. Ah, scroll up. By accident, but you don't meet these amazing people by accident. Are you saying it's fated? Do you believe in fate? I personally don't. Just a very nice coincidence. We like nice coincidences. You asked me when I first entered, but I just try to find underrated streamers and give them support because I love spreading positivity. That's what I do on Twitch. Oh, that's so nice. That's such a nice hobby to have. You're too kind. Everyone's so nice here. Stay like that. I hope everyone here can stay being nice despite, you know, happenings in the real world. This is like a little safe haven. I like to think of it as a little safe haven where we can just chill together. I mean, I wouldn't have been streaming for 4 years now if it wasn't for you guys, so thank you. I would not be here. There would be no Maggie without you. I hope I will never end up becoming the type of person who takes their fans for granted. Fans? Can I call you that? Followers? Admirers? For lack of a better word. Oh right, I had to save. Forgot to save. Thank you, Xantum. You should. I stayed just because I like the vibe, the voice behind the Maggie. I like the Maggie. I feel safe and sound here. You bring the peace out in the light, so why not to stay here? Thank you. That's a very good. I feel like I'm kind of regretting asking. This cheeky little demon coming in hot on a cozy Sunday. Look, I'm here to make it extra cozy, okay? Extra coziness. See, Maggie, you're contagious. You made us like this. I'm dear Findear. I hope so. I hope to spread positivity and vibes. Chill vibes. I'm here for chill vibes. I very rarely actually watch streams myself, but when I do, I usually would have it up in the background as I am working on something or as I'm, you know, playing a game or whatever. It's nice to kind of have someone accompanying me. I just can't really do it at work. Imagine. Worshippers? No, that's worse. Making me sound like some kind of deity. We all know there's only one Lord and Savior, and that is the Lord of Mysteries. I realized I hadn't mentioned him today. Oh, praise the fool. If you haven't already, I cannot recommend the novel enough. I love it so much. I've been obsessed with it for the past, what, half a year? Yes, the Lord of Mysteries. The Lord of Mysteries. Maggie is fun. See? See? Minnie slowly showing her true nature. I told you. I told you. Minnie playing innocent just now? Like, nah. Minnie is far from innocent. Minnie is cunning. Oh gosh. All sheepers? All sheepers? I don't think I have a name. I know a lot of YouTubers have a specific fandom name or fan names that they call them, but I don't know. I thought it was a bit cheesy, so I was like, nah. I don't need one. I still don't think I do, but if I ever come up with something, I'll let you guys know. For now, you guys are just sheep in my eyes. I don't call you this, but you're just sheep. To me, y'all look like sheep. Lore name just trapped in a pun? Maybe. I will think about it. I was also thinking about making a second part to my lore story, lore thingy. But yeah, again, I have so many things that I want to do. It's so frustrating. And then it's like, okay, I want to do this, and then I want to do that, and then I don't have time, or, you know, I'm tired, and then it's like, everything's hard, and then I end up doing nothing. So here we are. At least I'm being productive today. On this fine Sunday afternoon. Wait, we've been knowing this? Oh, of course. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. Not really a secret, I guess. That Minnie is cunning. If you step into my Discord, you become— oh, a Fen! I see! That's cute. Fen is cute. Only fans. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's genius. Only fans. More like wolf and sheep's clothing. I have fan art. No, not fan art? Is it still fan art if I made it myself? I have I had a concept where it was reversed, right? Where instead of a sheep, I was a wolf. Let me see if I can find it. made this 2 years ago and I never finished it. Okay. This one. I made this sketch in 2024 and then I just kind of either gave up on it or I just... I don't know, I feel like there's something lacking. I feel I didn't really like the composition, so I wanted to play with this more before, you know, polishing it. But then I forgot about it, so... But yeah, I had this concept lying around. I thought it was pretty cool. But then at the same time, I was like, man, this is too cool. I'm not this cool. So maybe that's another reason why I binned it. Like, I drew this for fun. But I don't know if this concept will ever be realized. Exactly, I'm nothing like a sheep or like, wait. That's okay, that's just how I see you guys. Like, I don't know what you guys actually look like, so I'm just imagining each and every one of you as a sheep. Even fentanyl. But yeah. No, I like my sheepy self. I don't... Look, because I replaced my horns with like wolf ears as well, and I'm like, I don't know if I like it, and like I have 4 ears now, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, this exists somewhere in my files. I think I may have thrown this work in progress image on my Patreon as well, but other than that, it's not published anywhere because it's not finished. I'm no longer in the habit of finishing my own illustrations, and I don't like it. I want to be able to just sit down and do something from start to finish, but I don't know why I just find that so difficult to do. I take any other descriptor other than the same old "you're so kind and nice and good and positive and productive" and enter other positive praise because I'm sick of pleasing others. I get that. I get that. I mean, I think in a sense, the viewers don't really get... They don't get the full picture of the liver, right? The streamer. At least in general, it would make sense for someone who is hosting to be kind and courteous to the people who come in and watch. Right? And then again, I'm also not exactly in the habit of cussing people out for no reason, like whether online or offline, so I guess. I think I can be harsh sometimes, but I think rather than rude, it's more like blunt. But I think that's just to do with the way I communicate. Riku! Wait. My redeems are back. Huh? Welcome! Happy Sunday! Wait, that one's broken. I didn't see that one. Okay, so some of my redeems work. Interesting. I really need to look into this. None of the sheep showed up? Yeah, so the snow showed up, and I think I saw something flying across the screen. Was it the big sheep? I forgot. I thought I saw something fly. Nope. Oh, wait. That's an Easter egg. That one worked. It's just, it's not working the way it's supposed to work. Dang it. No. I really need to look into this next week. No matter. No matter. Okay, so it's partially broken. Okay, that's good to know. Good to know. Egg. Egg. Wait, the candy corn was also broken? I didn't see that one. And I just saw one egg. Just one. You know, I wish there was an easy turn off button for being a pleaser. Is it really people pleasing? Or is it just being polite? I think there's a very fine line there. But it's hard not to when it's become a survival tool. Yeah, I get that. I also noticed that, you know, whenever I'm faced with strangers or just people I'm unfamiliar with, the pitch of my voice goes up. Like, I will sound more kind of cutesy, I guess, subconsciously. And then, I'm not sure why. I think it's to kind of ensure the other person that I am completely harmless or something. And that they would, you know, not get mad at me for whatever reason. Like, I don't know why I would do it, but I still do. I still catch myself doing it, but it's always in hindsight. How could Maggie be more cute though? It's possible. I'm not gonna do it. If you go back to my earlier streams, like in 2020 when I just started streaming, my voice was still very high-pitched because I was very nervous. I was very, very new to it. So I would speak in a very kind of a more high-pitched tone compared to now. Now this is my natural voice. This is how I talk in general when I'm just comfortable. But when I'm uncomfortable, like the pitch of my voice goes up every time without fail. Harmless? You are dangerous. Yeah, but I don't want people to think I'm dangerous, you know? Especially if I need something from them, I need to make sure that I get what I want, right? So that's one of the reasons. Hold on, I can just do this one. That color was too cool. Okay, that's better. I need to fix it because I don't like it. I'd be curious of Maggie badass or angry. Me too. I don't really get angry very often because the thing with anger is that it comes out because you care, right? The more you care, the more angry you become, right? And for many things, I usually don't care enough to become angry, if that makes sense. It sounds a little bit mean, but I think it's kind of a mechanism I have developed to kind of help me control my own emotions because I was prone to specific outbursts because when when something bothers me, I'm not the type of person to kind of talk about it with anyone. I would just bottle it up, you know? And at some point when something happens, I explode. Violently. Like, I have thrown things across the room, right? And I've had therapy since. I have not had similar outbursts in the past couple of years, you know? I'm good. I'm good now. But that also means that I've developed kind of a strategy in my brain where I tell myself, like, it doesn't matter and I do not care. And then I won't explode. So for me, what helped actually was journaling. Just writing down all of my frustrations, get that out of my brain, out of my head, and onto the paper, and then destroy that paper. I will not look back. It's not really a journal, like a diary. It's really, the way I write is really like a word vomit, and just really something that I want out of my brain, and then I will destroy it. I will not look back. I will not reread it, because if I were to read it after, I would kind of absorb those same feelings back again that I had just cast out on the paper, if that makes sense. So yeah, I remember at the time my, what's it called? My psychologist, she also suggested to kind of speak with friends, to talk about it with friends. But as I mentioned, I'm not the kind of person to want to bother my friends with these kind of thoughts. And so she was like, well, if you can't, you know, go to them, or if you don't want to bother them, write it down. And I actually still use this tool whenever I feel like, you know, I'm getting overwhelmed. I would just journal. I remember back in the day, I would journal every single day until I was kind of more used to it, more regulated, more practiced, I guess, more experienced. And so now I don't write every day anymore, but I do manage to pick up on my own signals and be like, okay, maybe I should just, you know, sit down, take a deep breath, and then just get everything off my chest and onto the paper. Because before, it was very difficult for me to recognize as well that something was bothering me. Like, I couldn't even see it back then until I exploded. And then by the time I exploded, I didn't know why. I didn't know why I exploded, because usually at that point I would explode over something that is just so insignificant, so tiny, you know, just something where normal people would be like, it doesn't make sense for you to get so upset over this. But that's just because it was the final drop, right? But yeah, anyways, I went way too deep into that. I'm sorry. Where were we? What were we talking about? Oh, we were talking about me getting angry. But yeah, so I don't really get angry. And I don't think I would show it on stream either, you know, if I were to really get angry at some point. It's not something that, you know, something I want to express on stream, you know, in public. So you probably never get to see that. Oh no, don't feel bad. No need to be sorry at all. No worries. It's just a question. You're allowed to ask questions here, by the way. Everyone's allowed to ask questions. Whether I answer them or not, you know, and in what capacity I answer them, that's completely up to me. So you're not at fault here. No worries. Oh, thank you. I need to save and hydrate. Thank you so much, Santum. There we go. And posture check. What to do with this? Last time I asked a question, they sent me to the gulag. What's a gulag? It sounds like food, But I don't think it's food. Did they turn you into stew? No, I don't know. Is it a kids thing? Is this something new? Gulag. Oh, is a working camp in USSR. Oh, it's old. I see. Yeah, Maggie, you don't have rage outbursts anymore. Sure, you can voice dislike over something, but it never gets out of hand. I think the therapy had been very effective. So I'm very happy about that. But she didn't know. Some people are spared of some horrors. I mean, I think if it's like an important event like that, I feel like people should know. People should be educated on these things so they don't want to repeat that, right? So I think, if anything, that says more about the education system, but it's also possible that I just did not know the English word for it. To be honest, I also don't know the word in my native language for it. I mean, I know it existed, I just didn't know that that was the name in English. Of course, but then are you a person who would repeat it? I mean, not me personally, but I think in order to prevent these atrocities and to prevent war, it is, you know, in everyone's best interest to educate everyone on wars and to kind of let them realize that, you know, how terrible it is. They need to, you know, how to say, to be educated on this, so they're actively discouraged to not do this because they know the consequences, right? Because they have learned the history. And that's why I think history is very important. Because you will see a pattern at some point. And you do hear a lot of people say that history repeats itself. And that's very true for some events that are happening and things that have happened. So you also know that, you know, if the circumstances are right, you can kind of predict what will happen next because something similar has happened before. Is it about history or having compassion? I think by knowing history, you will have compassion. I think. Just my thoughts. I'm not a teacher or anything. I was actually really bad at history when I was in school. Because I always got the events mixed up. And it was always the kind of the atrocious things. And I remember, you know, images and photos that they put in the textbooks that really left a lasting image. But I would always mix up the events, so I was not very good at history. But I think if I were to study the same material today, I think I would have a much better understanding. I was good when it came up to dates. Until the dates, or are you good at dates? I'm personally terrible at dates. Let's see, I don't know what layer I want to put this in. I think people who lack a lot of compassion need to be more taught about history, but there's no guarantee they take the learnings from history. I think it's difficult not to. I mean, in a way, history is, if you boil it down to a very core concept, it's storytelling, right? It's teaching the next generations what happened in the past. And I guess back in the day they made it more digestible by changing it. By changing kind of the concept, or maybe changing the story, but then the core message was still there. Depends on what date you're speaking about. I mean, you know what I talk about. History dates, yes. Interesting, I confused Gulag with concentration camps for a moment. Never heard of the former before. No, it's not concentration camps. I'm actually not sure. I would need to look it up as well, what exactly defines a gulag and what happened there. And there's a lot as well. I think the material that you get will also differ per country. So for me specifically here, we were taught a lot about specifically the like what happened in the West, more than what happened in the East. Yes, and they can as much learn to cling on revenge, not on repeating mistakes of the past. Exactly. Yes. History days, yes, girl days. I was a shy boy. I think most kids are shy when they're young. Although nowadays I feel like the younger generations are getting, like the kids are getting cheekier with every generation. So I may have to take that back, actually. Like the concentration camps were kind of better than labor camps. I mean, yes. In comparison, they were less cruel. Yes, yes. Anyways, history. Very important. There's so many examples to be taken from there. Good, I'm not a kid. Good. I assume that there's no kids in here. There should not be any kids in here. If there are, please leave. You shouldn't be here. Go play outside. Oh my gosh. Oh, you need to be careful with that. I think there were some instances where Twitch, I forgot if it was Twitch or some other platform, where they would screen for these kind of comments and kind of either warn them or ban them or restrict them in some way. I don't know if it's actually true, but I've heard of it. You remember the pear cat? Yes, I do. Thank you for the clip, by the way. I rarely stumble. What was that? That one worked? I saw something flying. It's just the headpad isn't working. Wait, playing outside is so dangerous now? Wait, why is that? Yes, I remember I said I would make a care package redeem, but I forgot about it, so it's still not here. But thank you for the care package. Everything's flying. I'm stretching. Kids getting swept off the streets left and right, plus older people are so rude and nasty to the youth? Really? I don't know why I thought it was the opposite, where the youth are becoming more and more rude. Save? Oh, did I forget the save? Hold on, I need to save. Thank you. Thank you. Per package. Yeah. Per package. They're definitely rude as well, but that's also because they're kids and don't really know better. That's interesting. I also, at least from what I hear, I don't have kids myself, obviously, but I feel like they don't listen to their parents anymore, at least not as well as the older generations did. Like, there was still kind of this sense of authority, and nowadays many of the younger kids, they just don't care anymore about the authorities. They're, or at least here, like, when I think about when I was little, I wouldn't dare be rude to a police officer or something, you know? But here, they're so rude. And they just don't listen. They do not care. So it's very interesting to see this evolve like that. I think maybe the phones are, yeah, kind of setting that example, because obviously everyone on the internet is unfiltered, you know? They say whatever pops into their head. And maybe they're just, you know, not used to it, to kind of filter their words before they say something in real life. And so they just turn out to be very blunt or very rude. I don't know. I'm not saying every kid is like this, but that's just a trend that I see in general, you know. I think I'll add that later. Okay. That's enough for this one. Let's go back here. I don't feel like doing this one. There we go. This is where I left off last time. 7, 8. wait, I wanna... Oh, actually, I'll keep it. And then I'll put the rest on a different layer. Yes, I'm locked in. Actually, in the beginning, when I first started streaming, many of my streams were like this, where I would just work, and sometimes I would say something. I'm gonna copy this. To be honest, I'm very impressed by the artists who are able to, you know, speak while drawing. I can't do that. I can only do one thing at once. My brain only does one thing at a time. I wish I could multitask though, but alas, it's not for me. Can I just... I can just copy this to the other side. It's hard to share focus when doing art. Exactly. It's also the reason why I stopped doing the sketch phase of comics during streams, because I noticed that I'm just... either I cannot focus on what I am doing, or I would just end up thinking a lot as I work. And so then kind of nothing would happen. Or I would just, you know, remain silent, basically. Indeed, not sure I would be able to when I'm drawing exactly. I mean, I'm sure there's people out there who are very, very good at this. You know, who are, how to say, completely in their element. I think it's a skill. It's an acquired skill, I think. You know, if you do this often enough, then I guess you could. But it's not a skill that I have yet, currently. I don't think I will ever have it. Let's be so for real. I struggle with it at work sometimes as well because it's very easy to kind of pull me out of my current task. And then, like, for example, I would have to prioritize a different task, so then I would basically have to drop what I'm currently doing and then go back to it once I'm done, right? So I'm basically constantly task switching at work. And at some point I just feel so overwhelmed that I'm like, okay, I just need to stop and then just lock in on this one thing and ignore everything else, because otherwise I will go crazy. Because, you know, technically most things that I deal with aren't that urgent. You know, if someone messages me, it's like I don't need to reply to them immediately. They can wait. And especially phone calls, I do not pick up. If you call me without kind of prior notice, or without, you know, they're already having something scheduled where I know, okay, I'm gonna be in a call, I do not pick up. And then when I don't, they either somehow find the answer themselves, which they could have just done in the first place, or they would send me an email and then I'll just reply to their email. So at some point, many people just stopped calling me because they know they know that I won't pick up. Oh gosh. And to be honest, like phone calls, or, you know, calls in general, they make me nervous. Like if people call me out of the blue, like if people call me, someone better be dying. Otherwise, don't call me, you know? And even if someone's dying, don't call me. Call an ambulance, please. But, you know, it's gotta be some kind of emergency for someone to call me. That's the only reason that I'll allow it. I used to sketch while on Discord vocal chat, but I was not sharing what I was sketching. Oh, okay, I was just chatting along with people while sketching. I still think that's quite difficult to do because I feel like I just would not be able to, you know, follow along with the conversation. I would just, you know, only listen, or how to say, only pick up bits and pieces that the other person would say, and the rest my brain would just not register. I really, even for regular conversations, I really need to lock in. Like my brain is completely focused on the person talking. Otherwise, you know, one ear in, the other out. Flash Bites, happy Sunday. Thank you so much. Thank you for stopping by. And thank you for the lurk. Oh, my phone's always on mute, so yeah, I think mine's not mute, but it's like on just vibrating. Because I hate the noise it makes. The noise, it's like, it freaks me out, basically. It scares me. Okay, I think I'm just gonna color this panel here and then call it a day. I noticed that for streams, 4 hours is a little too much. So either I need to take like a proper break around the 2-hour mark, or I should just shorten it. Because I am getting quite tired. Not tired of drawing, but I'm just, how to say, physically tired. I don't want this one. Here we go. When did I end up grabbing the wrong color? Oh my gosh. Thank you for the save. Holy heck. Thank you, thank you. Oh boy. Okay. I made some progress. I think... I don't know what I'm thinking. Anyways, progress. It's something. I did something. So I'm happy. Let me just throw a background in here. So that's 2 more panels still unaccounted for. Maybe you can't see it. Okay, and maybe... Okay. Okay. Ugh. I'm gonna rest. I'm gonna take the rest of my afternoon off until dinner. Because I notice I'm really tired now. So I'm gonna end it here. A bit shorter than usual, but better than nothing, I think. But yeah, thank you for joining me today for some chill time and some chats. It was very nice. And I will be back next week, I guess. Yep, next week. Yes, thank you for joining. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. You'll have a wonderful next week. And good luck at the dentist, Minnie. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye, bye-bye.